So today on Backstage with Billy, we are swinging back to the 1960s, obviously the time of obviously the miniskirt, the big bouffants, and well, when it comes to the lads, I mean, there were some amazing outfits. However, Sunday afternoon, this multi-award-winning show is finally, after being at the West End forever, is now touring the UK, and I am got a little surprise for you. I am joined by one of the cast members from this iconic musical, which the songs are just fantastic. I am obviously joined by Harry Curley, who's going to be playing the part. Hopefully, I'm going to say the surname right, Peter Quaife. So, Harry, welcome on to Backstage with Billy. Tell us about this magical Sunday afternoon, the story of the Kinks.
Hey Billy, how you going?
Wonderful.
So sunny afternoon. It's a great story. It drops us in at the beginning of the 60s, around 1962, just as the Kinks starting to come together, and it takes us on their journey from finding management, and infamously, the Kinks were always falling out. But that was a tragedy of their fraternal brotherhood they had in their band and in their music. So you're going to expect a lot of great music and a lot of good fun, a lot of bust ups. It's a bit of a documentary, a bit of a biopic, really. And it sort of takes us through to sort of late 60s, around 1969, I think.
Because I've just been watching the trailer, and I've got to be honest with you. We go back to the 1960s. Obviously, on the trailer that I was just seeing, the costumes are fantastic. I mean, I feel sorry for you. I hope you get an extra pay for wearing some of those outrageous shirts and what have you. But that is, I mean, that was the fashion of the 1960s. I mean, obviously, the Kinks getting the name, obviously, because they were just described as being kinky, and then that's how they got the name.
Yeah,
Tell us more about
that's
that.
right. Yeah, totally. So, one of their many managers, Larry Page, was allegedly the person that came up with the name for the Kinks. Yeah, he gets them suited and booted. We do see this part in the play, so I won't say too much. But as you said, kinky is how he describes them, and that's how they choose the name. And one of the reasons was because they'd be playing supporting. They'd be a support act for a while. On the bottom of the bill, the Kinks really grabs your attention, especially at that time, sort of pushing through some rock and roll. It's a word that I imagine wasn't thrown about too much until then.
Well, obviously the 60s were obviously one of the best times for obviously music and what have you. Now, talking of music, such classics like, You Really Got Me, Lola, iconic, that song, and All the Day and All the Night. I mean, these are songs that I don't care what age you are, you do know these songs because they're iconic, they're legendary. But I mean, can I ask as well, are you actually playing on stage, or am I going to probably ruin something here?
Absolutely everything in the show is played live on stage.
Wow.
Um, yeah,
Wow.
it's a loud rock and roll show. These guys really were the forefathers to punk, I guess. And listening to those songs again and playing those songs, you realize that, and with their story as well. So you really got me that iconic riff. It's it gets the audience going. I hope it does. Manchester's our first venue, so we'll find out.
Well, you'll know about it. That you will obviously you're going to be
We
loved.
do.
Trust me. Now, obviously, it's based on the book by obviously Joe Pennell, and obviously with the help of Ray Davis, but nevertheless music by Edward Hall as well. But this amazing show, like I said, finally after being stuck on the West End, it's now touring, which is great news for everybody who can't get to the West End. But most importantly, you can get yourself down to the Palace Theatre. Now, you're in Manchester from the 11th to the 18th of October. Grab your tickets, atgtickets.com. And of course, you can come along and see these amazing boys. Harry and the boys are obviously performing, obviously, from this fantastic multi-award winning, obviously, musical about the Kinks. Sunny afternoon. I'm geared up. I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna have to go down some of the charity shops on the press night though, and I might do like a backflip and obviously to some of the 1960s gear and what have you. Or I can just ask my mate Paul. Um, but nevertheless, feel like I'm on a ship here. So, but nevertheless, um, Harry, I can't wait till obviously you get to Manchester. and obviously bringing obviously this fantastic musical with you, you know, the Kinks, obviously Sunny Afternoon, and it's all going to be happening from the 11th, and I can't wait to see you.
Cheers, thanks, Billy.
Backstage with Billy.